Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we are doing the What's Next on Callum Smith, the former Super Middleweight Champion, following his 7th round TKO loss to Artur Beterbiev as he challenged for the unified light heavyweight title on January 13th on ESPN. Now, before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So, Callum Smith, this was a tough loss for him. He hadn't fought in over a year and a half, I think it was, or at least 16 months. Yeah, I think it was 16 months in between fights. That was only his third fight since the 2020 loss to Canelo, where he lost for the first time. And he just, his timing seemed off, but Beterbiev is just a machine. That guy just kept coming. And Smith did land some good shots, but it was just, he couldn't keep Beterbiev off of him. And, he was right. He said somebody was getting knocked out, and sadly it was him. But, he showed a lot of heart. He just couldn't keep up with Beterbiev. And, that long a layoff and everything for him, he just needed to be, I just think he needed something more, and maybe that still wouldn't have been enough. But now the big question is, what's next for Callum Smith following that loss? And excuse me, he said that that loss, that he's not used to. It was very heartfelt what he said. He said he's always viewed himself as the best, and it's very hard to accept that he's not the best. And at his age, I think he's 33, 34 now, how much, he's 33, how much more does he want to accomplish, and what's next for him, and I honestly don't know if he returns at all, period. He might end up retiring. But the other option, staying at 175, I just don't know what he can try to accomplish at this weight class. The reality, I just don't know what he can accomplish, because, you look at Bivol, even a loss to Beterbiev later this year for Undisputed, is Bivol really going to want to fight him? Beterbiev won't give him a rematch. Maybe he can get a big showdown with Anthony Yarde, but does he want to take that chance? And especially next, I just think that's a fight maybe they build towards. Alexander Votcik, does he want to go and fight a guy like Votcik, who's really technically sound and just truly a great fighter? Richard Rivera, kind of hungry, on the march, Michael Eifert, who's a top contender. I don't see many guys in the top 10, maybe like a Jean Pascal or Vasily Wojciechowski. I could see guys like that potentially he might want to go after. But Callum Smith, again, just wasn't a huge active fighter prior to the Beterbiev loss. How's he going to be, how active is he going to be, and how long is he going to take off after this devastating loss? Because you could tell it really hurt him, it really hurt him emotionally to lose like that, to get beat down like that. But then you have to look at another thing you have to look at is, and here's my thing is, what about cruiserweight? I mean, we've seen Gilberto Ramirez take the loss to Dimitrov, move to cruiserweight, and he's already in line for a world title. The thing is Callum Smith does have the size to move up to cruiserweight in terms of, his height and reach and all that kind of stuff. He brought power up to 175. I mean, he could be effective at 200, and it's kind of a wide open division. You got Joe Smith there. You got, like I said, Gilberto Ramirez. You got some good fighters at cruiserweight, and I think Callum Smith should really make one last run. And if he loses for a third time in his career, unless it's if it's another one-sided loss, then he can retire, but make one more run. And I think it should be at cruiserweight just because of the size that he has. He lost to the best at 168. He's lost now to the best at 175. Why not go and see what you can do. See if you can become a 2-division champ at 200 pounds. So we'll see, but that's what I believe he should do. So that's it. That's what I got. That's my what's next on Callum Smith, the former super middleweight world champion, following his tough 7th round TKO loss to Artur Beterbiev as he challenged for the unified light heavyweight title. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.